So you're thinking of moving to Salt Lake City, Utah. In this video, we're going to show you around Salt Lake City. We will take you to some neighborhoods and show you some different price points of different homes so you can see what may fit your budget. And if you stick around to the end, I'll share with you some fun adventures you can have while living in Salt Lake. So let's get started. So you're thinking of moving to Salt Lake City. Before you move to Utah, there are some things you might want to know. So today we're going to do some exploring and give you some information about the area. Let's get started. This corridor here is what's known as the Wasatch Front. And along the Wasatch Front, there are many towns. Salt Lake City is the largest, and it is the capital. And north of Salt Lake City are two counties with smaller cities. So for today, we're going to start with Ogden. Ogden is just to the north, and there are some really great things about Ogden. Ogden, the housing market is less than Salt Lake City. So if we want to take a look at some stats, the average days on the market are 41 days. The list price of homes in Ogden is $515. Average sold price, $511. That's only a difference of $4,000. And the number of sales of homes in that price range in Ogden are 269. Now this is for the last 30 days. So you'll look and see 4:30 to 5:30. If you move to Ogden, there are a lot of things you can do. First of all, if you like the outdoors, there's Snow Basin Ski Resort. That resort has a lot to offer, and it's beautiful. This is the lodge, and that's the rows and rows of people trying to go ski when people are skiing. There are also indoor activities such as the Da Vinci Academy of Arts and Science. It's a very fun place, and in the summer they have space camp for the kids, and they have STEM activities. They study rocket science and different things at different age levels that are very intriguing for these children. There's also the dinosaur park, which I had here just a second ago. This is a very fun place to visit. The kids love it here. My grandkids are so into dinosaurs, and they love going here to visit. As you can see, some of this is inside, some of it's outside, so that you can get an idea of the choices you have when you come to Ogden. Now, Ogden is surrounded by smaller towns like North Ogden, South Ogden, Riverdale, West Haven, and Roy. It is also just to the north of Hill Air Force Base. Hill Air Force Base resides between South Weber and Uinta and Layton, bordering on Clearfield in Davis, and that is where a lot of people move to work. So Ogden is a really good choice for housing if you're going to be transferring to Hill Air Force Base. Okay, there are many things to do here. Water is in abundance. So we have Ogden Bay waterfowl area. We have the Pine View Reservoir. We have the Great Salt Lake, which is over here. It's really big, so sometimes you don't notice because it's so big. And then there's all these small little lakes. There's Utah Lake, and if you go up here and out of town a little ways, there's Bear Lake on the Idaho border over here. There's the Weber River and the Ogden River, and then if you go this way, you go to Mount Green and Morgan and off into the Uintas, and if you keep going, you end up in Wyoming. Those are just some sights and things to do when you're in Ogden. Now, Ogden downtown has a farmer's market and places that you can walk to. On Harrison Boulevard over here, there is an amazing bus line, and you can ride the bus anywhere you want to go, even into Salt Lake City. And if you take a look, there's Ogden High School. Here's a trailhead. Here's a golf course. There's several of those here. Oh, and look, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints Temple. There are many many of those also. There are churches and synagogues and all sorts of religion here. Pretty much a church on every corner of some faith. Here's that dinosaur park we talked about. And here is the Ogden Canyon waterfall. That is a sight to see. Here's the conservation camp and the historic Ogden Canyon kiln. There's just no end to all of the things that you can do in Ogden. In fact, they have a street market downtown in Ogden that you can walk around, and there are vendors and food and merchandise and our beautiful horses. That's the thing you'll see the most in downtown Ogden are the horses. They fix your lunch right there. There's fresh greens that they bring to sell, fresh fruits and breads. They sometimes have a car show. So if you're thinking of moving to Salt Lake City or to Utah, Ogden is a town you will want to consider moving to. The housing is more affordable and it's close to Hill Air Force Base, but you also have an easy shot straight down the freeway, about 35 minutes from Ogden to Salt Lake City. There's Ogden, Salt Lake is right there. And the airport is 35 minutes away, 40 minutes away. The big fat Salt Lake International Airport is right down the road. If you're thinking of moving to Utah, this information should be really helpful. Whether you're moving in 9 months or 9 days, give us a call, click our information in the link below, and we'll help you make a smooth move to Utah.